Tell us again. Like, so what town it was that you caught him in?
It was Gilbert.
Okay, so they
So they was
okay.
walking through Gilbert, yeah. And it was kind of like it seemed like it was in the back of somebody's house. And then it
Mm-hmm.
was like a restaurant, a Vietnamese kind of, not a restaurant, it was like a Vietnamese kind of like a prayer house in a way.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so when I first walked up, we seen all the police, we seen all the people. It was like in a yard, like I said, and one of the main monks that be in the front, he was sitting talking to the people. And it was like hard for me to get up close, but I had to kind of maneuver through the crowd, hold my phone up like that. So I got, a few clips of what he was talking about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So what stood out to you about them?
The main thing that really stood out is like just being mindful of how you act every day, like not being quick to anger, like being more conscious of the decisions that you're making, and just being self-aware basically. That's what I took from it.
So what you seen the conversations coming from like the Christians about them, taking territory and all of these things. You
So
seen what you
one of my
think about it?
friends showed me a video of a guy going up to the monk, basically saying that he's going to hell for what he's saying. And I feel like as a Christian, sometimes you can agree to disagree. Like condemning somebody else for what they believe is
Hmm.
not very Christian in my eyes. And,
Yeah.
long as people are speaking peace and trying to better themselves in the world, I don't see the problem because all that really works hand in hand for real.
Yeah. Yeah. Jesus said, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for
Right.
they are the children of God." So yeah, it's
It's
confusing when
weird. Like that's
yeah
weird.
you
You
coming
being
after
a
somebody for their
hypocrite.
peace. Yeah.
The Christian community is funny. Not gonna say everybody is bad, but
Right.
they move real weird and they very they just judge people too much.
Yeah, somebody I'm friends with on Facebook, like yesterday I saw them post a question to the Christians, and she was just asking, she was just like, so, you know, what's so bad again? Like what's what y'all so mad
Yeah,
about again? So
yeah.
me, I be just be on Facebook being me. So I ain't say I was out living life yesterday, so I couldn't engage, but I commented so I could get the notifications to see what
Yeah.
would be said. And one person said that they don't believe in God, and that they don't believe in God, and people don't know what they might be coming into agreement with by, following them. And if I wasn't out living life, I told Easy this earlier when we was on the phone. Like if I wasn't out living life, I would have engaged this person. And the question I would have asked them is, well, what do they agree with? And the reason
Mhm.
I would have asked that is because 9 times out of 11 times out of 10, you don't fucking know. You don't
Mhm.
know what their
But low key, I'm gonna
biggest
be
principles
real.
are.
I really didn't know a lot about monks. When I heard the whole movement, I looked into it
Hmm.
and I
Mm-hmm.
seen that it was about peace, and I'm about peace too. You know what I'm saying? So that's something I could support. They brought awareness to something that I didn't know, and I feel like a lot of people didn't gravitate towards it because they knew what it meant. They just gravitated towards it for the message of peace. And you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? If that enlightened a number of people that didn't know what they were about, I mean, it's a win.
Hmm.
So how
Yeah.
can you be mad at it?
Right, because they don't even know what they mad at. Like it's all to me when they come with the argument about allegedly taking territory, and you don't know what they. My thing is again, like you arguing against something that you don't even understand. You're telling
What?
people don't follow something you don't even know what they're standing on. But if you look, just like you said though,
Hmm.
like if you look into what they're talking about, it's not far from
Yeah,
what you're supposed to be following. It
exactly.
is what you
Yeah,
should be following. It is what you
yeah.
should be doing.
Hmm.
Hmm. Agreed. It's just a whole lot of ignorance around it. And if people just educate themselves, like you said, we could come to understand it. But people don't want to do that. They just want to believe in what they believe in and be headstrong and just condemn anything other than that. and that's stupidity for real. Like you being very ignorant, and I don't go for stuff like that. So me and those type of people, we really don't
Mm-hmm.
mix too well. So, but while I was there, like
I got a question for you, but I ain't going. I don't want to get you in trouble. So
what, you can't get me in trouble. What, they gonna beat me?
no, I mean no, I mean you was great because I ain't really
You
worried
heard what
about
she
you, but
said? What, they gonna beat me?
you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? No, that's because I told you that's my gangsters, y'all. Like my favorite gangsters for
God.
real.
That's what's up.
Uh, do you think that do you think Christianity has done more harm to black people than good?
I think yes, because a lot of it was pushed onto us when we was children. It was never really explained. It was just something that was taught. Like, you got to do this, you got to believe in that. Nobody said, "Hey, let's figure out what you believe in, or introduce you to some other things and see what you want to do." And it was all rooted. I go back to like slavery. They used it to control us and things like that. And I'm trying to look more into my history. I looked into it yesterday. It's good Christians out there, but I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it's 50-50. Like, I don't know who winning at this point. Like, the good may outweigh the bad, or it may be 50-50. I just can't even tell. I'm moving more of on a spiritual level. Like, you know what I'm saying? Working on myself, self-discovery, things like that. Not saying I'm not against the Bible. I will go to church, but I don't go to church.
Easy recommend a book for our good sis, yo.
Oh Lord.
Please. I love a good read now.
Oh, you said recommend a book?
Yeah, we all about that over here.
Off
We
the top of my head, uh,
just like an
you got
introductory thing. Like, don't put her up there because, like I said, Easy like the
that's what I was
guru
trying to
now.
think. I was
Like,
Yeah,
this
just
ease
kid
me
be like
into it
reading
now.
about hermetic tablets. Like
Oh,
he's
see,
like,
I don't even
like
know.
I be trying to get there.
wait. I'm pretty. You ever the four agreements is simple. You came
Okay.
across that before?
Nope. I'm putting it in my
The four
notes now.
agreements. That's a good starter. Yeah, that's a great starter. Um,
That's a good start.
what else is something light?
That'll have definitely have you seeking stuff. Like the Four Agreements is like a Bible to me. Like ever since I
Mhm.
read
Mm-hmm.
that book, that's something that I've gone like I always go back to like kind of
Mm-hmm.
get myself back to.
Mm-hmm. Uh, and another one to recommend that ain't too crazy. The title was wild. The title might scare a few people, but Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill.
That'll